Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Belgium versus Denmark. So, Belgium versus Denmark. Put down in the comment section of this video, live stream, who you guys want to win. Do you guys want Denmark to win? Do you guys want Belgium to win? I am all ears, ready to hear basically what you guys want and stuff like that. And it's just see what your guys' thoughts on this game is. I want to say huge. I wanted to say it's a huge game because it is. And then tomorrow I will be doing a live watch along for England versus Scotland, which I hope England win. But like we say, beggars can't be choosers in this day and age and everything else. But we all got to believe in everything and do. I'm just setting up the watch along for tonight, for today's game. And hopefully we can get a good start, a good game from it all, but oh, is that dinner? Oh, thank you very much. I'll grab it while I'm here. Thank you very much. Looking forward to this, man.
I could probably actually put your drawers there. We could just move that. I can just go outside here. Because we're changing all that anyway.
Okay. Alright then, mum. Let's go. Dinner here, folks. So, sorry if I do eat during the stream. My apologies, but like I say, I'm just setting up not setting up the stream. The stream's already live and everything else, but I'm just setting up, like letting people know that it is live. We are all raring it to go. Let's get ready for the game at hand, which is Belgium.
Hours later, they walked out again to a guard of honour from their applauding
guys.
Without Christian Eriksen, without any
that is nice.
reason as to why they were restarting the game. Hence, no doubt,
guys, they're playing you never walk alone, and you need this in a moment where they're not the backing of everyone. Just because of what's happened, we all just need to hope Denmark well. It must be an emotional occasion for everyone involved with Denmark now for this tournament that it's going to be. They're going to be like a fan's favourite throughout the tournament.
Few have been able to spend any of that time with their families because of the bubble restrictions. A couple have visited Christian. A couple have spoken out about the impossible decision they faced here on Saturday.
It is now Belgium versus Denmark. Just sorting out the stream just to make.
We talk a lot about heading into uncharted territory in sport, and that's where the players of Denmark and Belgium are heading now.
So guys,
none of them have ever had to play a game in these circumstances before.
So guys, who do you want to win? Belgium or Denmark? Put down in the chat.
Unite every Danish football fan, share the distress, share the anxiety. There are 25,000 of them in here this evening, passionately intent on providing whatever support their team needs.
I've got a Belgian player in my team, two Belgian players in my team for today's game, which is Thomas Meunier and Romelu Lukaku, and one Danish player in my squad, which is Chelsea Andreas Christensen. So
just a few hundred yards away, apparently wearing his red number 10 shirt.
That is amazing.
We wish him well.
Christian, pray for Christian. Pray for Christian. Them all. Here we go, Belgium. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be hard to predict who's going to win. But I just think Denmark might have the edge. No, not Denmark. Belgium might have the edge, sorry. Belgium might have the edge over Denmark. But will the passion and thinking, do this for a teammate, get it done? So I'm interested in your thoughts, who you guys think is going to win this game. So, Belgium versus Denmark. From the Parken Stadium in Copenhagen. Just doing the national anthems at the moment, folks.
And ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Denmark.
There's our guy, Christian Eriksen. No, not Christian Eriksen. Andreas Christensen. He was a good defender, good all-round defender for a Champions League winning side. So you got to believe he. But the good thing about him, he plays in midfield. That I'm not going to lose any points because he's a midfielder and not a defender for Denmark. For Chelsea, he plays in defence. For Denmark, he plays in midfield. That's a bit weird how he plays defender for club but the midfielder for nation for his country. It's just gonna be, the day is just gonna be emotional. It's gonna be an emotional roller coaster for everyone, especially Denmark, for what's been happening over the past week.
Football touches so many feelings. The football match is next.
So guys, a quick question to you guys before the game gets underway. Put in the chat who you guys want to win. It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts, who you guys want to get the 3 points, to get the win today. Do you guys want Denmark to get the win? Do you guys want do you guys want Belgium to get the win? Put down in the chat. I'm all ears, ready to hear what you guys want from this game. It's gonna be a tough nut to crack. Everything. So we got Christensen, Meunier, and Romelu Lukaku, my captain on my team. So hopefully we can bang in a couple of goals. We are on 68 points as it stands at the moment in the tournament. So far we are actually decently doing really well. It's just going to take, like, if you can understand how this team's going and how the plan is.
Southampton's Yannick Vestergaard, maybe a back three, we'll see.
So let's see how it goes. Come on, Belgium!
Of Lyon to their back three. Thomas Meunier continues at right wing back for Timothy Castagne, who had a successful operation on 6 fractures on his face this week. Alan McCoy is with me. Our job is to analyse and predict, but predicting the state of mind of those players is guesswork.
So we have Meunier, Lukaku, and Christensen. So we've got 3 sets of points that could be get won today. I am being really serious. I'm being really serious in today's game. Lukaku score because you double my points. If Lukaku scores, my points double.
Players that were swelled up in the same crisis 700 miles east of here, they were preparing to face Russia in St. Petersburg when they heard of Christian's plight, when his Inter Milan teammate Romelu Lukaku hurt. Belgium's taking a knee there. When the news reached Toby Alderweireld, Jan Vertonghen, who'd each spent a decade of their playing careers with Christian, their match was in doubt for a while, and some of their thoughts must have been here.
Come on, boys! The game is now underway. Denmark versus Belgium. Game is underway. Belgium versus Denmark.
Events such as Christian Eriksen's collapse here last weekend, and that's true in comparative terms, but both managers have made it clear that this match is still important to them and to their players. This is their job. This is what they do. How quickly can they get down to work here this evening?
Well, it looks as though Vash has got down to work reasonably quickly, leaving one on Hazard there. Clive, it looked a sort in the first minute or so of the game.
It almost needed that, didn't it?
So,
just to reassure everybody, it's okay to tackle.
how is everyone? Belgium 0, Denmark 0.
Slight down for the game with an ankle problem, but he's okay. Lukaku to Carrasco.
Denmark on the ball at the moment.
Chase.
Is that offside? It's offside. I think I would think it'd be a little bit dubious, but we just need to keep.
Looking at Braithwaite and indeed Vertonghen.
Braithwaite? It's Braithwaite.
I'm going to guess that the
Say his name
should have
properly.
done
It's
that
not Braith. It's Braith. Braithwaite, not
It's an
Braithwaite.
interesting one though, Clive, looking at the game.
Oh, well, that's poor from Denier. And here's an early opportunity.
Denmark have scored. Denmark have scored. It's Poulsen.
A goal for the team and for the whole of the country.
Denmark have scored the most celebratory goal I think in the whole of this tournament. That's what we needed for all this. We needed a Denmark goal, and it has happened through Poulsen of Leipzig, who has scored out of nowhere in 90 seconds.
We were questioning
Get him.
before the game how the Danish lads would feel, how would they react. Well, we've got an answer.
That's what we need. That's what I love.
I've got to say it's casual. And then after he
And an absolute emotional time for the country, for the team and everything. That is well deserved. The moment that they have been wishing for to happen has happened. It is Poulsen of Leipzig who has the moment, and it is 1-0. I still think Belgium will get back in this, but Poulsen has scored for Denmark. Poulsen has scored for Denmark.
Ninth goal for his country is far and away the most significant.
But if you've seen how Belgium do play under pressure a lot of the time, and this
Slipped there by Tielemans, but this glancing header from Mertens.
I just need Lukaku just to get involved. Lukaku, get involved, please.
I mean, you're talking about the start of the game, Clive. You're looking for positivity, concentration. Everything has to be sharp. Everything that Denier wasn't there.
The Danish team would be hoping for lift-off from the support of their 25,000 fans, but there are plans to celebrate Christian's recovery in the 10th minute. They're out, they're touching. I just wondered if they would put a bit of a break on the 9 minutes that went before them. I was wrong. Everyone knows that interruption is coming. It's very fitting and heartfelt. But it's going to be even more heartfelt if Denmark are one up when it comes.
So, they're having a stoppage in the 10th minute for Christian Eriksen.
Emil Højbjerg for his part in that goal too. Here he is again. It's come for Mæhle. Belgium are all at sea here. He's got past Alderweireld for to save from Courtois.
How? Belgium are all over the place. Belgium are under pressure. Nearly 2-0 nearly 2-0 Denmark.
What a start. I wonder if you could see Braithwaite there.
Braithwaite. It's Braithwaite. Not Braff. Not Braff. It's Braith.
Let's see if he just has a little bit of composure, Clive. A little bit of composure here and knocks it with the outside his right foot. Braithwaite's got a tap in.
It's a very courageous and very alert stop by Thibaut Courtois.
So it's still 1-0 Denmark. About 5 minutes played. 5 minutes until we have a stoppage in the game.
It is, as you can see, a Danish back three. By my calculations, first time since early 2017 they've started an international in that shape. Mailer getting forward, a right-footed left wing back. And that's arriving.
Oh, nearly 2-0 Denmark. Denmark are all over. Belgium are all over the place.
Clive Mailer picks him out. I'll tell you right now, he picks him out. It's a brilliant run from Vass. Do you know what he's trying to do? He doesn't do it. He's just trying to loft it back across there. It's a very, very comfortable save for Courtois. But the only way he's beaten him is if he gets something on it and kind of lofts it towards the back.
That is true. That is true.
He fails to do. But dear me, what a start from Denmark.
So, guys, enjoying the stream. It is Denmark 1, Belgium 0.
You know, emotions run high in every football match.
And it is 1-0 Denmark. Poulsen with the goal of who plays for RB Leipzig in the Bundesliga. Puts Denmark 1-0 up. Goal for Christian Eriksen. Goal for the nation. What a moment. And I think it's going to be the most heartfelt moment of this tournament.
Tonight, but Denmark have started the game with wonderful impetus.
But like I always say, Belgium, when they don't play well, just take one chance and they can bury it. That's why they're #1 in the rank for a reason, because they can get the chances to get it done. Roberto Martinez can get a team playing, but I believe Belgium will get back into this. It's just that if they have this early spell where they're going to be on pressure and pressure Belgium, it means they might eventually get tired in the second half. So it means that Belgium will come more at them and they'll be more open and exploit the back line of Denmark.
Quite the opposite from Denmark.
But we are just so far. Oh, if Christensen would have scored, that would just beat my day. Because that guy hardly ever scores. But if he assists, then that would be also decent too. Oh, bad ball, and it's going to go out for a goal kick to Belgium.
That time, the atmosphere inside here is unique.
To the field to Damsgaard, there Miller went.
So how is everyone enjoying the stream? It is 1-0 to Belgium.
The finish is absolutely excellent, giving the goalkeeper no chance. But once he gives the ball away, Denier Clive, he kind of panics. Instead of saying, okay, I've made a mistake here, I'll just hold my position, he doesn't, he gets sucked in, ball gets played outside him, great finish. Pulse. Mailer.
I can see Denmark scoring more than one in this game.
Saturday was the first competition international that Denier had played no part in for 20 months. Dedrick Boyata was preferred to him against Russia. He's been a regular in the Belgian team the last 18 months, the Lyon central defender. But he has made a very rusty start this afternoon. It's creaking all around him at the moment.
Debatable, I'll say, debatable. That is true. Denmark should be 2 or 3. Should be 2 or 3 up. Belgium, don't forget, they can have a rubbish game, but then they have one chance and can bury it. That's what Belgium are like. Belgium can have one chance and they can bury it.
As you say, Alan, the two teams are playing in different lanes. This particular motorway.
Because, like, don't forget, like, Mertens only needs one chance and he'll bury it. Lukaku, exactly the same. One chance can bury it. That's all they need.
Is almost upon us.
The 10 minutes are almost upon us. They're going to have a moment stoppage in the 10th minute.
To play the ball out so that some kind of celebration can start. The show of football love and affection for Denmark's number 10, Christian Eriksen, has started. He's so close he may even be able to hear what follows. The hospital is just 400 yards away. Let's hope so. No more words necessary from me.
They're having a minute stoppage. I like that. Solidarity. Lukaku, that must be painful. Must it? Because he's a teammate of Christian and a good friend, and I love that.
Well, we can't know whether we'll ever see Christian Eriksen play again. 5 days ago, we couldn't be sure whether we'd ever see him smile again. So much love, and so much talent.
Let's do it. He's a good player.
Thomas Delaney, who wept openly on this field last Saturday.
So, 1-0 Denmark.
During the harrowing minutes when
Poulsen
revived. He faced a similar trauma 4 years ago in which a 20-year-old Ajax player collapsed and has not fully recovered. So
let's see how it happens. You don't know how the rest of the game's going to go. Could end up happening. Come on, do something. Ah, oh, Belgium. Ah. I need you, Lukaku, to step up your A game.
Yeah, 12 minutes going.
My captain's done bugger all.
Amazingly, the first kind of period, they've strung 3, 4, 5 passes together again.
Pulse. Here comes Damsgaard.
Nearly 2-0. Nearly 2-0 Denmark. Denmark having chances. Just can't take them. And they have to take these chances when they're on top. If they don't, Belgium could have one chance and punish them for not taking their chances. Because that's what can happen. And it can happen in any game, in any competition, in any league.
Just thought you caught no man's land a little bit there, Clive. A better ball in and you would have got a better quality of finish.
Pass. Delaney.
Oh, here comes Denmark.
That's a great check.
Denmark are all over Belgium. Oh, Belgium are on 6 and 7s.
I think it's struggling a little bit for pace for Tongan. Caught again. I would be concerned. Listening to the boys, I think it was Graham in the studio. He said Belgium have got a chance, and they will have. They get De Bruyne, Hazard, Witsel back in the team. I'm just a little bit concerned about them defensively, Clive. Alderweireld, Vertonghen. I'm not sure if they're up against really, really quick opponents. I think they may get found out.
Alderweireld 32, Vertonghen 34.
My England 82 retro shirt with Robinson Simpson on the back came today. Can't wait to wear it tomorrow when we play Scotland. That was good. I hope England do win tomorrow. I blooming hope so.
The team that scored the first goal has won every match. Bar one. Wales came from behind to draw with Switzerland with even more as an equaliser.
So, you never know what can happen in this game. Belgium could equalise, you don't know. You don't know.
Torben Hazard's older brother, Aiden, is on the Belgian bench this evening, as is Kevin De Bruyne, as is Axel Witsel. I spoke to Roberto Martinez earlier today. He said all are fit for selection, but none are fit for 90 minutes.
That's true.
You've got to see it as an impressive bench. You know, I mentioned they might have one or two deficiencies in defence.
Here comes Denmark. Oh, he's gonna mess that all up.
He's caught in about 15 minds.
Could have been a good chance for Denmark in the game.
Made the run that was talking about.
Unlucky.
He possibly should have made earlier across the front. Slight concern again about Vertonghen. Clive has played inside him. Good football.
If you guys want to put any questions in the chat, I'll happily answer as many questions as I can.
Delaney, Mailer. Brathwaite.
Braithwaite nearly scored for Denmark.
After glimpse of the Belgian goal.
Denmark are all over Belgium from the off.
What to say? Good near post run from Brathwaite.
It's just somehow, somewhere he's going to take something brilliant for Belgium to get back in this, I think.
Yusuf Poulsen's second-minute goal is the difference. The Leipzig striker has never been a prolific goal scorer, but he did get the Danes' first goal at the last World Cup, and he's got their first of these championships.
I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the stream. It's still 1-0 Denmark. Denmark are not giving up without a shadow of a doubt.
Support the second ball. There was 2 or 3 of them round to pick up the second ball for the knock-on. We don't have support each other very well.
Ball from Tielemans.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, hit the like, sub and subscribe as well.
Vass. Poulsen. Stolen from him by Dendoncker.
Come on Belgium, do something, man.
Seems to be far too big a gap between Lukaku, his midfield, Mertens and Carrasco from a Belgian point of view. Looks a little bit isolated at this moment in time.
Just trying to set up a base camp in the game, Belgium. They've been on shaky ground since the first whistle.
Tell you what, they're getting a whole lot of joy down that left-hand side of Vertonghen. He's going to have to tighten things up a little bit. Well, it's going to be a long evening for him.
Roy Kuipers of the Netherlands is the man in charge in the middle.
Very well, Ken Fish. Good referee.
It's a missed kick by Tielemans, Christensen, Vestergaard, Delaney. Slightly anxious ball.
Yeah, it wasn't his best.
Somehow felt the first goal was more important than ever this afternoon. It's a beautiful boost for Denmark. It would have been such a demoralising blow to fall behind. Their resolve has been sorely tested all week. You wondered how deep they can go. Made such an impressive start. Torben Hazard unable to make progress. Here's Vass. Poulsen caught in possession by Den Donker. Meunier. Denmark lead through the second fastest goal in European finals history. 1 minute and 39 seconds on the clock when Yusuf Poulsen scored.
It's actually amazing now when you think about the whole thing, the whole game, everything about it. It's remarkable.
Whatever your fate or your faith, sometimes you sense things are meant to be.
Maybe that's what you need. But it's Belgium 0, Denmark 1.
It just looks as though the initial pace from Denmark has slightly slowed down, as you would expect. And I'm loath to say that in case they explode into action again, but certainly Belgium's playing their way into the game a little bit more now, Clive.
You never know what can happen, but we just gotta wait and see.
Well, I've never kicked a football that mattered, Ali, but when you do run around, even in a five-a-side, sometimes if you're pumped up, you find energy and adrenaline you didn't know you had, and then suddenly the proverbial second wind you find a little difficult to get. Yeah.
Yeah, you get the first 10 minutes before the break was remarkable. You could actually see the different levels and speed that both teams were playing the game at.
Meunier. Just haven't been able to get Lukaku involved yet.
As I said earlier, there's too big a gap between him and his supporting players. Plus the service into him. Opening quarter of the game has been very poor.
Belgium did beat Denmark home and away in the Nations League last October and November, both by 2-goal margins. The second game in Belgium had a tighter finish. But prior to last Saturday's result against Finland, they were the only 2 competition defeats that Denmark had suffered since 2016. 2 in 34 games. They did go out of the last World Cup to Croatia on penalties, but if you count that as a drawn game, that's 3 defeats in 35 competition internationals.
Excellent record, absolutely.
And yes, Belgium's is even better.
I couldn't believe how many goals Belgium scored in the qualifiers. I think it was 40, I know 13 of them were against San Marino. But 40 in 10 games is pretty good by MD standards.
Doesn't look like scoring it tonight.
So, Belgium 0, Denmark 1.
Belgium have won 18 of their last 20 competition internationals since the start of 2019. And in those last 20 internationals, they've scored at least 3 times on 13 occasions. How about that? Last 5, they've scored 2 threes, a 4 and an 8. So that's the capability. They're proper number 1 seats in any company, no doubt about that. But they haven't looked themselves yet. Denmark haven't let them be. Mertens. Oliveira. Denier still clearing his head. Hazard. Just can't get past square one.
Yeah, I think what we mentioned as well, Clive, one of the obvious reasons for the start that Denmark have made is they probably can't afford to lose this game.
And it was a shock in every sense last Saturday, including the result. Strangely, if they do win this game, all four teams in the group will have 3 points. It's a big if with only 25 minutes played.
Hello, Pradeep. How are you?
Onsgaard and Mela combining.
Belgium are on the rat.
From Denier, but it's come here for Vass.
Oh, shot by Denmark over the top.
Yeah, quite right.
Belgium are rattled, man. Belgium are rattled, folks.
Good layoff. Initially thought Denier was getting in front of Brathwaite. He didn't make the touch to Vass.
Strong play by Kier.
Just can't get hold of it, Lukaku. Cannot get hold of it.
Guys, put down your question in the chat so that we can have a good conversation during the stream.
Højbjerg towards Poulsen. The Tongan away. Retrieved by Delaney.
They fancy that ball, the Danish. That diagonal inside left channel. In towards Vertonghen. Whether it's Poulsen or Brathwaite dropping off on him.
So it's still 1-0 Denmark. Could it be a lot more? Denmark could have scored 2 or 3 in this first half.
The Danish coach Kasper Kuhlmann admitted that he just wrote off the first training session after Saturday's defeat and events, but he wanted to focus minds as soon as he could on football. And
free kick to Denmark. 28 minutes played, still 1-0. Guys, put your question in the chat. I'm happy to hear what you guys have to say.
Minutes and hours spent on the training ground have been well spent. They've looked very comfortable with it.
Let's see what Denmark can do with this free kick.
All 3 centre-backs are in the box here for Vass's free kick.
If you guys like the stream, hit the thumbs up button to get a like, subscribe with the bell notification and all that.
See, combining well down the left hand side. Mela, Damsgaard.
Looks like it's going to be another free kick to Denmark.
In a threatening position.
Yeah, catches him. No doubt about it. Mertens there. Couple of opportunities in which they've got a yellow card on Mertens and Dendoncker slightly before, but chose not to.
Pass's delivery a moment ago wasn't the best.
So,
is the tallest target.
another free kick to Denmark.
Simon Kier just having a word with Vass.
Here comes the free kick. Straight into the hands of Thibaut Courtois in the Belgium goal.
Every set wasn't heard or heeded. Recovery by Christensen. He was outstanding when called upon just before half-time of the Champions League final. A bit of holding by Delaney. Yeah.
On Thielman. occurrence in the penalty box. Yeah, defended quite brilliantly, Clive, in the Champions League final. Christensen and indeed Chelsea as a whole.
It was his first game for 3 weeks because of injury. He started both the semi-finals against Real Madrid and played more often than not following Thomas Tuchel's arrival. He's really maturing as a centre-back. He played for Denmark in centre midfield at the last World Cup, Andreas Christensen.
About 15 minutes to go to half time. 15 minutes. 15 minutes to half time, folks.
Just looking how high the Danish are. Look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players ready to close it down. Impressive. Punching in packs for the ball.
Hazard to Carrasco.
Here comes Belgium. Belgium have a corner.
Pass for the corner.
Belgium have a corner, folks.
Good to see a few streamers thrown on the football pitches. Fake crowds can't do that. Hazard. Tielemans. Even that wasn't executed properly. Meunier. A little bit fortunate there.
Belgium are not really getting in the game as much as I thought they would be.
I don't think we'll see the same corner routine this time.
I don't think the centre backs and Lukaku will allow it.
Punched away by Schmeichel under some pressure.
Good challenge. Belgium are on the ball at the moment. 32 minutes played, still 1-0 Denmark.
Meunier. This is in out for Simon Kier. 109th cap tonight for the skipper, and as fate would have it, moves him level with Christian Eriksen. Only 3 men have played more times for Denmark than those two now. They're particularly close friends, both based in Milan, and Kier's part in Eriksen's recovery truly heroic. He couldn't continue past the hour mark last Saturday. His coach said his feelings simply overwhelmed him. Simon Kier.
So, are you guys enjoying the stream? Let me know in the chat.
Shouldn't necessarily have been privy to it, but his attempts to console Christian's partner will remain one of the most vivid images in our memory of the night. It was heartbreaking.
Absolutely.
Tongan behind.
Belgium are all over the place.
Vass.
Here comes Denmark.
It's over the head of Paulson. It's got up a little too early.
Yeah, I think it was the wrong option there from Vass.
Now Belgium look like they're going to try and get forward, but it doesn't look like they're going to get anywhere.
But again, not for the first time for Tongan, just getting caught in his heels.
Here comes Denmark again.
Just beyond Braithwaite. It's turned away anxiously by Alderweireld. Give it back to Damsgaard. Opened up for.
Oh, just wide. Denmark could have been 2-0 up.
But terrible defending again, this time by Toby Alderweireld.
Again, gets caught with a long step over. It's lovely skill. Really is from Damsgaard. Both of them get caught with a long step over. It's just not perfect for him to hit Clive. He makes a good effort, but it's never going in.
It's only 20. It's only his second international start. There is reportedly Premier League interest. He's impressed in his debut season in Italy with Claudio Ranieri's Sampdoria. Michael Damsgaard, given the unenviable task of coming in for Christian Eriksen tonight. Lukaku having a fight with Kieran, winning it.
Oh, Lukaku!
Only to Vass.
I tell you, it was pulled back. If it had been pulled across, Carrasco's at the back post. Alone.
Later this evening we have highlights at 10:45 of all the day's action at Euro 2020 on ITV and STV. Our live game tomorrow may be of interest to some of you. It's England versus Scotland. It's 7 o'clock tomorrow. It is live and exclusive on ITV and STV. Ali McCoist will be at Wembley. Certainly till half time anyway.
Ha ha ha! He's already starting. He's already starting because England will win.
We ourselves with that particular encounter once the final whistle blows here, Clive. Is that a deal?
Okay. Alex has asked me to do a bit of research on your record against England. I found 5 appearances. I can't find a goal for Scotland in any of them, but I'm still looking, Lee.
It's one more of me. I thought I made 4, so I'll take that.
England versus Scotland, ITV and STV tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Delaney. Would come for Paulson. Wrestled Meunier out of the way, but Dendoncker managed to beat the pair of them to the bouncing ball.
I just thought Delaney, having made that great run down the left-hand side, should have crossed it first time. Not sure he's actually fouling him a little bit there, Paulson. But again, down that left-hand side, Denmark getting it.
Has lost out to Mailer. Important sliding challenge from Mertens, but again.
So how is everyone? If you guys like the stream, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like, subscribe to the bell notification as well.
On Saturday, he might have been red carded 20 minutes into that game, you know. We're pulling back Timo Pukki, I think. Yeah, Anthony Taylor's decision to overlook that has turned out to be the greatest decision in European Championship history, because Kier might not have been on the field when he was most needed.
Are we going as far to say it was the greatest wrong decision?
Well, it was debatable, that's for sure. Kier's leadership was not debatable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Damsgaard. It's a little tight.
Minutes played. Belgium 0, Denmark 1.
He knows it could, maybe should have been better for Denmark at this stage. Mertens. Meunier.
Should need Lukaku to get involved.
Alderweireld.
It doesn't look like even Belgium are getting anywhere.
Well seen and well dealt with by Yannick Vestergaard. Has never really been established as a regular for Denmark. It's rather ironic, they've mirrored the well-established Belgian system, and so far they've played it far better.
No doubt they have.
Free kick to Belgium.
Meunier was foul.
No complaints there.
So far, it's not been a bad game of football.
Carrasco trying his luck on the right flank. No connections in the Belgian team. It's all been very one pass at a time.
Been very un-Belgian-like, Clive, that's what it's been. I mean, I think the Danish lads have rattled them with the pace that they play the game and their approach to the first half.
5 minutes to go to half time.
But at the same time, when they have had possession, it's been like that, it's been careless.
Romelu Lukaku's been watching with the rest of us for much of it. Hazard. Here is Lukaku, making his presence felt, but unable to link with Carrasco.
Yeah, it's the first time they've played the ball into Lukaku. There was no shield defensively from the Danes there. Thankfully from their point
Nearly
of
at
view.
half time, folks. 1-0 Denmark at the moment. But I think a nice stern talking to by Martinez might get Belgium more play in the second half. It's usually you can play rubbish in the first half and then come out firing all in the second half. Oh, Lukaku! Romelu! And he couldn't do the pass.
Caught up with it. One back by Mertens and failed.
Mertens, Lukaku.
Lukaku.
That's a free kick all day long.
Did foul him that time.
Lukaku knows it.
He can play you on his own at his best, he really can.
I mean, he did brilliantly there, showing great strength and pace. Keir brings him down, but it was just the final pass out to Mertens that let him down. He undercooked the pass. But when he gets going like that, very, very difficult to stop.
Yep. That's Romelu for you.
No yellow there. I might have seen that again, Clive.
It was a clear grab, and it was a tactical foul too. Qualified on 2 counts, really. Belgium was stunned at the start of the half. Can they deliver a sting of their own at the end of it? Yannick Carrasco. Nice. The free kick is disappointing as the rest of the Belgian performance so far.
Spot on, sums up the first half. What an opportunity, just put it into an area and let the boys attack it. When he's hit that 4 or 5 yards beyond the back post, really poor effort. Kind of sums, as I say, the Belgian performance, not in the first half, Clive.
And we may be seeing Kevin De Bruyne and Eden Hazard earlier than we thought. Guard was caught.
Well, Mertens doesn't agree, but
Not long to go to half time, folks. Not long to go.
are you sure he's 20?
He's 21 soon. 3rd of July. Mela.
Now can Belgium break?
Belgium can counter here with Carrasco. With the red shirts swarming around him. The commitment to the cause this afternoon has been wonderful.
I mentioned it, that was unbelievable. Hunting in packs, Delaney, Christensen, Vass, excellent.
Brathwaite. It's a little wild, and it is a goal kick. He was pretty certain he took a deflection. He didn't deserve the corner.
He gets away from Vertonghen too easily here again, Clive. He really does. Gets a shot away.
One added minute.
One added minute at the end of the first half. One added minute.
Minutes. But to be fair, neither of any of his teammates.
I reiterate, he was a slight doubt for the game because of an ankle problem. Whether that is a mitigating circumstance, I'm not sure. Kier versus Lukaku is a contest within the contest, and so far, the Danish skipper's just about got it on points.
Still half the fight to go.
Well, I'm not sure what thoughts filled the dreams of the Danish players last night. They really can't have known quite what to expect.
Half time, Belgium 1, Denmark 0. Belgium 0. Denmark 1 at half time.
The lead inside 2 minutes. It was a lead they almost deserved already at that stage. They swarmed all over Belgium, gave them no room to breathe, and they thoroughly merit that half-time lead. Denmark 1, Belgium 0. Don't go away.
Guys, been not a bad first half, I will say. You're back in about 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Hello folks, I am back. You guys talk to me. If you guys dislike the stream, come on the chat and tell me why you dislike the stream so I can know what I've done wrong.
Against Belgium. In the 10th minute of the game, it all stopped. The whole of Denmark is with you, Christian. That banner says applause and respect from Lukaku for his club teammate, Christian Eriksen, who we think is watching in a nearby hospital.
If you dislike the stream, come on the stream and tell me why you dislike it so that I can know what I have done wrong and make amends. So, just going to be waiting for that the second half to get on the way between Belgium and Denmark. We're just going to be waiting. So let me know in the chat, guys, what you guys think of the stream, if you guys are enjoying it. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Oh, hopefully you guys are all doing well.
tomorrow evening from 7 for England against Scotland with a stellar lineup. Graham will be joined by Ian Wright and Roy Keane. Gary Neville and Scott Brown will provide more insight. Ali McCoyce and Lee Dixon will be in the commentary box with Sam Matterface, and the game will also be shown by STV in Scotland. If you want to relive the Euro 96 match between the sides, ITV4 will be rerunning the whole game tomorrow morning. And Ali joins us along with Ashley on the ITV Football podcast, available now to preview England against Scotland. Back to Denmark against Belgium. For this game and for the championship, do you have to think about De Bruyne and Hazard quite soon if you're Roberto Martinez?
Yeah, they have to play minutes, have to get up to speed. You know, we played the game. If you're out a week, if you're out 2 weeks, in Vissel's case, what, 6 months? No, you'll need time. You're not going to come back and immediately be the influence you were before your injury. So he's got to get them playing minutes. And they're up against it with this Danish team, because the Danish team are bang after. They're on the front foot for a full 45 minutes there. As I said already, they're one shot on target. It's not good enough.
But Denmark will be exactly the same again, won't it? They don't need to change anything about their approach.
Right now, no. I think it's been amazing. I just hope they continue the same way as they did the first one.
Interesting to know whether Martinez makes a change even now. I mean, we'd be guessing he'd be justified in making a change.
He would. I think Carrasco, Mertens and Lukaku have been non-existent in this game. The Danish midfield about full Belgium, so I'll look to see a change to try to
It must be something on the left hand side of the tongue.
Got to. Yeah. It's been a problem. You see it, at half time. The problem Vertonghen's getting in that space behind him is he needs help.
Would it be a personnel change, Ashley, or would he change shape, do you think?
I don't think he can change shape. I don't think he's got anyone else to change. But tactically, tell Vertonghen, be aware. Tell Torgan Hazard, don't get too tight still on, because all they're looking at
Still on. A face like thunder, hasn't he?
They want that space in behind him, so there's decision making on it. Don't go and play straight.
De Bruyne's coming on. De Bruyne's coming on, we're hearing.
See, on the left hand side, Hazard in front of him. He's got to help him. He must realise that he's making some trouble. Just sit there, don't wander. Stay tight with him, stay close to him, because every attack.
Kevin De Bruyne is coming on for Belgium in a minute.
There he is, Kevin De Bruyne, of course, who suffered that injury in the Champions League final. Let's see who he's coming on for. Ali is warming up for England-Scotland by watching this one alongside Clive Field.
Just a final postscript on the backdrop to this game. It's 2.5 years since my good friend Glenn Hoddle suffered a cardiac arrest and was saved by the expertise of Simon Daniels. My wife and I booked on a CPR course for the following weeks, and John's ambulance certainly arranged them all over the UK. It's a skill we should all have. And this week has been a reminder of that, so do it. Kevin De Bruyne is on. It's Dries Mertens.
Dries Mertens is going off.
100th appearance for Belgium today, who's gone off. We haven't seen De Bruyne since the Champions League final nearly 3 weeks ago. He fractured his nose and eye socket. That barging challenge from Antonio Rudiger. At least he didn't bite him. So De Bruyne has been charged with
The game is underway for the second half.
Of the Belgian performance.
Denmark 1, Belgium 0.
Centre back for Roberto Martinez is Thomas Vermaelen, and he's 35 years of age, Ali.
No, it's definitely been a problem. You mentioned the first half, and the guys definitely had a look at it at half time, because they have been all over the place.
I believe that Belgium will get back into this game. But it's an if more than when.
It's a fantastic team. You'd have to see, and we mentioned the players that were missing.
Thank you guys for the thumbs up. The ones who did the dislike the video, come and tell me why you did it. Is it because of I'm not showing the game? If it is, then that is just sad. Or if it's because I'm eating during the stream, then that's also sad, because as you expect me to not have food in front of me and not eat it.
Justified with trophies. The same phrase has been used about this Belgian team. There are now 10 30-somethings in the squad. De Bruyne himself turns 30 before the tournament is over. I guess it's a recurring theme in sport, in sporting achievement. How many more chances will I get?
Just slips there, loses.
So, guys, put down in the chat any question you want to put in front of me. Put your name in the chat and I'll shout you out.
You know something, Clive, we can sit and talk about it, we can talk about ages of players, everything, but the fact of the matter is, the biggest difference between the teams for me has been energy levels. The energy levels of the Danish side in the first 45 were far greater.
Denmark are playing really well, and I give Denmark the whole credit that they deserve.
The touch paper after a minute and 39 seconds. It's still the only goal of the game, though. Christensen to Højbjerg. Damsgaard.
Are we going to get another goal in this game? Ooh, Delaney just had a shot wide of the goal, nearly 2-0 Denmark.
Absolutely, I mean, look at that, look at the gap, he's got 10-15 yards to run into. Really poor.
He is naturally left-footed too, Thomas Delaney.
Somebody has got to go out to him quicker than that, whether it's Alderweireld or whoever, but just allowing him to attack that space. He didn't meet it cleanly right enough.
So far, it's not been a really bad game. It's just that Belgium not really been at the races.
Torgan Hazard. Tielemans. Carrasco. Christensen hooked away by Vass. Yuri Tielemans. In towards Meunier.
Oh, unlucky Meunier.
Any chance it was for Thomas Meunier?
Absolutely. Should have done better.
Meunier should have done better with the header.
Nearly gets caught wrong side. It's completely miscued it, to be honest with you, Clive. Lovely ball in. It would have taken some finish to score from there right now, but he should certainly have made better contact.
Well, he scored with his unfavoured left foot at the weekend, just 7 minutes after coming on for the dazed Timothy Castagna.
Here comes Belgium. Let's see what Belgium can do from here. 49 minutes played, still 1-0 Denmark.
Thomas Meunier now of Borussia Dortmund. Although mainly of the Dortmund bench, it should be said, in the second half of the season, certainly. Højbjerg. Brathwaite and Thorsten have just been a handful.
It's just a willingness to win.
That Courtois just caused that on himself.
Totally gives a cross. But make no mistake, it's the effort just to run that extra yard from Brathwaite that gets his team up the park in possession of the ball.
Denmark are playing really well, and give all credit and due to them. Denmark are playing really well.
Free kick given.
Free kick to Denmark.
Now you see it, now you don't.
Yeah, good skill. He's looked really lively, the young man. Good feet, comes inside.
Play anywhere across the front, really.
He's comfortable, isn't he?
He scored twice in his first competition international in March, but it was against Moldova, 2 of 8.
Free kick to Denmark.
So the English team scratching their head. And the Norwich boys were scratching their head with Duda from Slovakia the other night. Another one. Brilliant.
Set by Damsgaard.
Blocked by Belgium, throw into Denmark.
We're talking about Martin Brathwaite, once Middlesbrough, now of Barcelona. His teammates were Johnny Howson and Brett Assombalonga. They're now Lionel Messi and Antoine Griezmann.
It's gone from that to that. It just shows. And I can't stand Braithwaite because I just think he's a player that I wanted the Barcelona to see talent in that, and he's not really done much.
Overload here on the left hand side.
Damsgaard.
No
and rolled into the arms of Thibaut Courtois in the Belgium goal. Still 1-0 at Denmark.
Good advantage play.
Go on, Lukaku.
It's terrific work from Vestergaard.
Excellent defending. My initial reaction was he should have got out quicker to Lukaku, but he didn't. The main thing was he made contact with Lukaku outside the box here. And you're going to confront him, make sure it's outside the box. Defended really, really well.
It was Christensen who caught Carrasco way back, but no yellow card. Haven't had one in the game as yet.
So, are we going to get a second goal in this game for Denmark, or are Belgium going to be able to equalise in this game?
Just for the record, 2 yellow cards adds up to a suspension in the first part of the competition. They're all wiped out for the quarter-finals.
Belgium are on the ball at the moment.
Danish back three have been very good, but the protection for them, right from the front players, has been outstanding.
Away Bergen Delaney covered it very, very well. Sweeping in front of the three of them.
As you say, we talk a lot about football strategy and tactics, but sometimes the biggest
We just need
separating element is just
we need a second goal, or a goal in the second half, just to liven this game up.
Denmark had more Weetabix this morning than Belgium. De Bruyne's first involvement. Really
Free
is a
kick to
foul.
Denmark,
Good
who have
pass.
taken it quickly.
A minute or so ago for Lukaku. Højbjerg. And couldn't quite gather it in. Bruyne has found Lukaku.
Go on, go on, Lukaku, son.
Lukaku's gone here. Pull back to Bruyne.
1-1,
There's the equaliser. Side-footed in by Torgan Hazard.
1-1.
It's a terrific Belgian
I
goal.
said to you,
The first
I
glimpse of excellence.
said to you guys that Belgium will have one chance and they will take it, and they have taken it, and it is 1-1 for Torgan Hazard. 1-1.
Magnificent goal from start to finish. The build-up play. Lukaku does
See? They need one brilliant play, and they have taken it with aplomb. It is Belgium 1, Denmark 1. Game on.
I mean, it's amazing.
Torgan Hazard 1-1.
Look at this, he goes to hit it, 2 of them by it, he doesn't go to hit it again. His awareness of people around him is unbelievable. We spoke about it before.
Even though Lukaku didn't score, he did get involved in the play, so it shows that he is good.
Hazard's finishes the tap in, but the move, Clive, it's a wonderfully executed goal. Brilliant.
World class is an overused phrase. In football.
Class is an overused phrase.
Romelu Lukaku and Kevin De Bruyne are world class.
That is true.
They combined to set up the chance there for Eden Hazard's little brother, Torgan Hazard,
So,
and for all the exhilaration and penetration that Denmark showed in the first half. It's 1-1.
You know, I was speaking about it in the first half, and it was, you know, can only comment on what we see. Kia, Vestergaard, Christensen, brilliant on Lukaku.
so are Denmark now going to respond to this? It's a corner to Denmark.
He needs one chance to get away from his defenders, and that's what he did. It was, in terms of the execution of the goal, Clive, it was magical. It really was. I'll tell you right now, they won't go away, Denmark. I can guarantee you that.
Well, they've got a corner here off the bottom of Vertonghen's boot, forced by Brathwaite.
So, corner kick to Denmark. Let's see what happens from this resulting corner. Or they're taking it short.
Work short to Damsgaard.
It's a cross in the box. Headed.
Vestergaard underneath it.
Belgium are getting away.
A flick on with his chest.
Oh,
The free kick's gone Denmark's way here.
I think they should have played on.
That's an interesting one, Clive.
I thought the Belgian player got to the ball
I saw
first.
the clash. I didn't know what to give myself.
He does look like his brother, doesn't he? A real look of Eden Hazard there in Torgan Hazard's protest. I think he's unlucky there.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
Because Torgan Hazard got to the ball first, but ends up giving away the foul. It makes no sense.
The right-footed Vass in the foreground, or the left-footed Damsgaard beyond him.
Free kick to Denmark. Taking it short.
Work by Vass to Højbjerg. Delaney. He's got that pretty well on his swinger. And Lukaku finds a way out.
Oh, that's a free kick all day long.
Free kick
There is literally no debate in that. There's no debate in that's a free kick. Straight away.
And it goes the way of Daniel Vass of Valencia.
Yeah, if he didn't bring the yellow card out there, we were never getting one all night, that's for sure. Knows exactly what he's doing.
A hurdle too high for Meunier to clear. And they keep on coming from the Belgian bench.
Eden Hazard's coming on.
Hazard and Axel Witsel.
And Carrasco is going off. Carrasco, the bugger all again.
Sometimes when a highly rated Premier League team decide to fill the shadow squad, but name Salah, Mane and Firmino on the bench just
And
in
the
case.
Donker is going off, and Axel Witsel is coming on for Belgium.
And these are major steps forward in the fitness bits.
The fitness bits.
Axel
Jeez,
Witsel,
fitness
hasn't kicked the ball
bits.
since January the 9th in Hungary. He suffered a ruptured Achilles in a Bundesliga game at Leipzig. Eden Hazard we've seen trying to work through the gears for Real Madrid.
Yeah, Achilles one in particular.
So it's high, in hindsight.
Very, very bad injury that, Clive.
Pipes up against Lukaku. Always seems to be a medical bulletin when we talk about Hazard, and he hardly ever seemed to miss a match in his 7 years at Chelsea. He just looked at odds with his own body. Certainly at Chelsea in the second leg of the Champions League semi-final. Since then, 85 minutes in 5 substitute appearances, 20 of them for Belgium last Saturday, and he's on again now.
No, I was at that particular game at Stamford Bridge, Clive, and he was a shadow of the player we know he can.
So, let's go. Let's see how
Denmark chasing shadows.
Denmark are chasing shadows at the moment. Belgium are
De Bruyne.
having a second wind.
De Bruyne. Now Witsel. Free kick won by Braithwaite.
So, free kick to Belgium. Free kick to Denmark.
Certainly intense there, I'm not sure he does catch him, but he certainly goes.
Looks like Denmark are bringing on a sub.
Denmark have got to respond. Needs some freshness out there, and it's going to be provided by Christian Norgard. It's wonderful link.
Brilliant, isn't it? I mean, it's just De Bruyne's awareness of people and the surroundings about him. He had 2 opportunities where 99% of professional football players would have a strike at the goal. He elected not to take either, and we saw why. Brilliant.
Substitution for Denmark.
So,
Poulsen and Norgard is on.
Plays Gissem Poulsen. He was playing at centre back for Brentford towards the end of the season. The end Striger Larsen is on instead of Daniel Vass. Here's Mailer. slotted into midfield here. Delaney. Damsgaard.
Here comes Denmark. I thought that should have been a foul, but the referee's not giving it, and he said play on.
Morgan again. Stringer Larsen is on as a right wing back for Vass. Vestergaard. Damsgaard. Mailer.
Goal kick to Belgium. Throw into Belgium.
It's been a really good contest, but those rather beleaguered Belgian defenders, plus feels in the cavalry, has just ridden over the hillside. Aiden Hazard to Torgan Hazard. Witzel.
Looks like Belgium are getting their second win.
Denmark, you can see it. More possession of football in Belgium have. Natural thing to do is flip it further back.
Tielemans. Nunio was arriving. Corner kick.
Corner kick to Belgium, folks. If you guys like the stream, hit the thumbs up button to get the like, subscribe with the bell notification. And all that.
It's just a different temperature to the match all of a sudden. The big boys have come out to play. De Bruyne.
Oh.
Flicked away eventually by Kier.
Denmark are under a lot of pressure now. Belgium are going to have to make them work now.
There's a real presence about De Bruyne now. He didn't have the best of games in that Champions League final even before the injury. But he'll be 30 in 11 days' time. He's not just a special talent, but he's a maturing leader for club and country now.
Fantastic football player.
Denmark and the Danish public bracing themselves for a different challenge now in the remaining 25 minutes.
Are we going to get a second goal in this game for either Denmark or Belgium?
They need fresh supplies of that torrent of adrenaline they brought into the game.
Very, very difficult to maintain that level of tempo of the game for 90 minutes, Clive. Really difficult.
Lukaku was flagged there.
I can see Belgium scoring the second, but I just don't know when, how, and.
Belgium can't win in some respects. If they do win, they'll spoil the story, ruin the ending for everyone that marvelled at the way the Danish players responded to their teammates' emergency on Saturday. But they can't and won't worry about that. This is not a fairy tale. This is fact, not fiction. Points are the big issue now. Aiden Hazard. Kevin De Bruyne.
That's gone absolutely nowhere.
De Bruyne, by the way. Tottenham support's been unrelenting. Plenty more supplies of noise for the men in red. Here's De Bruyne.
Oh.
Can't go away. Well played, Simon Kjaer.
Nearly brilliant again. Terrific ball in from Hazard into De Bruyne. Just the right side of the defender so De Bruyne could take it. And unfortunately, in his pass, tried to release Lukaku.
Damsgaard.
We just need a second goal that could lift one team up. Who's going to take the lead in this game? Saved by Thibaut Courtois in the Belgian goal.
I said it before, but he is a right-footed left wing back. That's where he wants to go. Courtois getting catchy.
Yes, you're right. It was a good shot there from Bale, but initially very good work again from Damsgaard, who, got to say, is impressed this evening.
One by Norgard. Delaney. Damsgaard. Mela. Well trapped by Denier. Oh, he's giving it away again. Damsgaard. Oh, he's diving, wasn't he? Yeah, free kick's gone the other way. The referee was in a great spot. And a rather rueful, shamed Damsgaard puts his head down and accepts the decision, yellow card.
You could actually see it, couldn't you? Halfway down, he's saying to himself, I wish I hadn't done this.
Jason Denier will be a relieved man.
That's poor, that. We've been singing his praises all evening, correctly so. He deserves his yellow card for that. Not good.
It's a shocker, it really is.
So, we need a second goal just to get this game just motoring on. Who's going to get the goal that could potentially be the winner in this game?
Lukaku on the move.
Oh! Oh!
Holds off defenders for fun. Tielemans set up by Hazard and by Hazard. And
Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Belgium have done that.
Class acts onto the field, and they are now playing the football that we expect of them.
And also, who's the guy who created all of it? Well, I'm Lukaku, who did score, but have a big, massive hand in it again.
I hope they take you back to the first pass. Lukaku does brilliant. He looks as though he's going to go short.
Kevin De Bruyne has just scored. Oh my! Oh, and everyone that said that Belgium were going to lose, and more or less they haven't. They're proving everybody's moving on the doubters. Wrong, man, wrong.
It's wonderful from De Bruyne, but initially the movement from Lukaku is brilliant. That's just amazing.
That is some finish. Kevin De Bruyne 2-1 Belgium.
We've got to show the initial movement from Lukaku is superb. And what about the finish? It just seems everybody else. Beautiful finish.
It's a beautiful finish from Kevin De Bruyne.
These three. This is them brushing off the cobwebs. But the difference between first half Belgium and second half Belgium is the difference they can make.
Absolutely.
It is 2-1 Belgium.
On comes Jensen, Brentford influence, and Cornelius, the big striker. It's Damsgaard and Delaney who've gone off. Andreas Cornelius is now at Parma, 6'5" striker. And Matthias Jensen, who actually came on to replace the stricken Eriksson at the restart last Saturday, which was only his 7th cap. is on to try to set things up in the way that he did so often for the newly promoted Bees last season.
So now let's see what can happen in this game. Now can Denmark show what they're really made of. Oh, that's a ball! Oh!
That's good from Schmeichel.
I mean, with greatest respect, I know Graham said it before the game, Belgium had a chance to win it, he said yes. He said you get Witsel, De Bruyne and Hazard your team. You've got to say on the evidence we've seen second half, effectively a different side.
It's got to get the match fit now, haven't they? Højbjerg. Norgard. Offside against Brathwaite.
I mean, both Belgian goals. I mean, they've been a work of art, really, to be honest with you. The artist in chief has been De Bruyne.
Timing the reintroduction of key players that come into a tournament with injuries, particularly this one, is such a delicate art. The football treadmill's been turning almost without pause for a year now. Tired bodies, low on fuel, even highly trained bodies. It's been a guessing game for conditioning coaches and physios, and you know, when I had contact with Roberto Martinez this morning, he was very clear that none of the three substitutes have made such a difference. Were available for 90 minutes. But
here comes Denmark.
Is enough. Here's Cornelius.
Oh, a save!
For the shot. Courtois forced into a save. Good move. Denmark a game if nothing else. Jensen.
About 15 minutes to go. Denmark 2, Denmark 1, Belgium 2.
Brathwaite just never got it fully. Comfortable save.
Here comes Denmark.
Romelu Lukaku
Oh, you jamming it.
has come for De Bruyne. And his left foot finish for the second goal was middled, but that one wasn't. It scuffed a bit.
I'm allowed to say average at best. But all joking aside, the pass from Hazard through to Lukaku again was exceptional. Exceptional.
Roberto Martinez's record with Belgium in competition matches, this is the 42nd. So far he's won 36 and lost 3. He's been to a World Cup semi-final, first to qualify for these finals. I mean, they're ridiculous numbers for any nation, but a nation of 11.5 million people, okay, it helps when one of them's called De Bruyne and another one's called Lukaku, and at his best Hazard certainly belongs in that breath, but here's Brathwaite. Oh, they've stood off him, and Brathwaite, and eventually on the
Martin Braithwaite nearly scored. Nearly scored in Martin Braithwaite.
because the defending before it was criminal.
Yeah.
Denmark are not going to be let off it. Belgium are not going to win this easily. Denmark are going to at least show some fight.
It's very aggressive, strong, powerful run. And a good block, and it had to be.
Denmark have found something in the last few minutes.
Yeah.
Vestergaard's header. Courtois' punch. And Courtois was caught. And the Dutch referee hasn't got any choice but to stop the game in these circumstances.
Back in from Vestergaard into that area. It's Kier that's trying to get across. Not sure there's an awful lot in that. I thought Kier, this is a great ball, lovely ball. Gets a little bit of a break of the ball here. I mean, that'll not do actually, Kevin. Thanks, thank you.
Look on Kasper Schmeichel's eye. Oh no, not De Bruyne.
Oh, here he's coming. Here he's coming.
Gee, it's been not a bad game,
See the
folks.
players being allowed to take on water. It is still a warm evening in Copenhagen. I think you got hold of that one fairly well. You were happy with that one.
Oh, look at the run, look at the movement. The movement's superb. But he just starts outside the post. You know? Oh man, it's magnificent. It really is. You've got to take into account the quality of the goalkeeper he's beaten as well.
And he's got a broken nose and a broken eye socket. I would be 6 months in hospital for me. I'm not leaving the house for 6 months with an injury like that. Bit of concern here over Courtois. Simon Mignolet is the Belgian number 2. Oh, neat and near.
Yeah, and I think he actually stands on Courtois' foot as well, so.
Still probably the best part of 15 minutes considering those stoppages. More encouragement for the Danish fans in the last 10 minutes than there were in the previous 15.
So, Denmark 1, Belgium 2. Let's see how the rest of this game goes.
Look at that, Denmark 17 to 5.
And now Denmark are losing.
Yeah, certainly one thing they won't be lacking in the Danish lads, and that's spirit.
That is true. Spirit is what you want, and Denmark are absolutely showing it.
This is the danger. The counter. Oh, stop it, both of you, just stop it.
Oh, even the commentators loving it. Even the commentators loving it, man.
First De Bruyne, and then Hazard almost taking on the challenge. Oh, have we started to do the tricks? Okay. It's 2-1. Who laughs last? There were times in the first half when Belgium passed it around like this just to try to get a breath of air. They were gasping for some kind of foundation in the game.
10 minutes to go. Belgium 2, Denmark 1.
A lot of it also, Clive, due to the energy levels of the Danish lads dropping, which is quite natural.
His instant ball that from Alderweireld into the corner. You can do that with Lukaku. He'll chase that, he'll make something of that. But here's Brathwaite. Or did he let go? Benefit of the doubt there, Courtois. Tielemans.
Players down in. Players going down with cramp and everything, man.
Nobody has any sympathy for somebody who's only got cramp, but is there anything more painful? Too thick.
The rain's coming down.
Well, it's not been an easy week to be the Danish coach. It wasn't an easy 45 minutes for the Belgian coach.
It's amazing though, actually, Clive. I mean, I've got 2 or 3 players. You wouldn't believe the transformation in a team, really.
What's the problem, man?
But then when you look at the quality of the player they're bringing on, I suppose.
I am back till done finishing off. I'm to wait for the game to finish.
Nobody is taking on too much here. Cornelius.
Afterwards.
They didn't punish him. Might still be an opportunity. Mailer. Cornelius. It's Braithwaite.
Oh, nearly.
He really was, and it was great movement. As soon as the ball went wide to Cornelius, I was looking at Braithwaite.
83 minutes played. Belgium 2, Denmark 1.
He's very unlucky. It's the correct one to make.
Nearly an equaliser for Belgium, for Denmark then.
He knows that defeat here is going to leave his team in a perilous position. Vestergaard seemed too happy to come up. He actually finished up front in the first game, trying to retrieve the game. Andreas Olsen is on in his place.
So,
Andreas Skål Olsen of Bologna, as he's better known.
yeah. So, about 6 minutes to go. Belgium 2, Denmark 1. Not been a bad game of football. But the Belgium goal, oh my God, they was the bomb.
Really, with a poor part to play in the Danish opening goal, Poulsen.
It would be the remaining question mark, both the remaining minutes here and indeed the remaining days of the tournament over that Belgian defence. Braithwaite. Olsen's not going to catch up with that. Courtois sees to it.
Yeah. There's too much height on it in play.
Yeah, I mean he's lost Timothy Castagne obviously for the tournament. The operation on his face, Roberto was telling me, lasted the best part of 6 hours. But he is hopeful that he may be fit to start training again in about 6 weeks. Good news for Leicester City fans, but there was an awful prognosis that he was 3 centimetres away from a career-ending injury. It's an awful head injury he suffered in the first game, but it's all good news about Timothy Castagne. Mailer. Right by.
Oh, Belgium again. Denmark on the ball. Denmark are trying to get something going, but they just can't seem to break them down.
The tone of the Belgian performance has just changed again a little now, I think. They're happy to keep what they have, if they possibly can. And Denmark challenge the lead. Jensen. Knocked away by Hazard and then by his brother. And here's Scholes, and he's clever. He's found a cross.
Off the bar! Off the bar by Braithwaite. Unlucky.
Martin Braithwaite.
Brilliant skill. Really is. He's so unlucky. He gets up well. Oh, and it just hits the junction.
It just hits the junction, I never thought that.
Brilliant, I've got to say. Tremendous skill.
Olsen does have a trick or two. He's an unusual winger, not least because he's.
I thought he was 6'2". I thought my initial thoughts were Olsen was going to go down there, Clive, but he did well, stayed on his feet, puts a good delivery in. Very unfortunate.
Scored a couple off the bench in a World Cup qualifying win in Vienna in March. He can make an impact. Only 21 years of age. He set up that chance for Brathwaite, who did about as well with it as he could.
Yeah.
Belgium are on the ball, 88 minutes played.
Belgium win would take them through into the last 16 officially. And leave Denmark 3 points behind Russia and Finland, the other two teams in the group, with Russia to come here on Monday. And here's an opportunity for Cornelius after Norgard had the shot. Ishko Olsen again.
What I say, they made an impact in the game, the substitutes. Olsen and Cornelius.
About 90 seconds of the 90 to go.
And they look one of the best 16 teams in the tournament, that's for sure. Can they find a way out of this group from that horror start? Can they find something from this game? A game they dominated for 45 minutes.
Here comes Denmark. Oh, here comes... Are Belgium going to be able to do anything more? Maybe get a third, you don't know.
Yeah, watched it carefully. Mailer. Brathwaite with a flick on. Gathered in by Jensen.
Oh, over the top.
Struck to Jensen, really caught that in the middle, but it just flew over Courtois' crossbar.
Yeah. Just doesn't get right through it. It's always drifting off to the right hand side. Did well initially to create the chance and the opportunity for himself.
One by Lukaku.
Ah.
To go about. Time.
5 minutes of added on time at the end of the 90. 5 minutes.
Jensen, just beyond Cornelius. Tielemans. Seen by Christensen. And they hit the referee, so Denmark will get it back at least. Jensen to Kier. It's a terrific header on, it's just beyond Cornelius though.
Too strong side again, wins the header really well. He's a little bit unlucky.
Denmark have been a little bit unlucky.
Yeah.
De Bruyne, Meunier resisted the attentions of Kier. Witsel. Bruyne, Lukaku, he's offside. Kasper Schmeichel, who's been one of the real leaders, one of the main spokesmen, not just for the squad, but for the whole of Danish football the last few days, launches it forward.
Dane's final game in Russia, isn't it?
Yeah, here on Monday. And all kinds of permutations.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that 3 points will get you through. But Denmark have got none as things stand. De Bruyne just looks as cool as the other side of the pillow. He is just back in his natural habitat, controlling football matches, but that's wild. Torgan Hazard, Scholes has run a free kick.
Just gets there before him, Olsen, doesn't he?
Yellow card for Torgan Hazard. One last throw at the Danish dice here.
Just gets a touch here before him, follows through.
Good time to bring on one extra defender, Thomas Vermaelen. And Kasper Schmeichel's gone forward. Last time Denmark got anything against Belgium, Peter Schmeichel scored a penalty. Just saying. Dealt with by Lukaku. Best centre-back Belgium have got, I think. De Bruyne, and here comes the counter.
Oh, pass it to Lukaku, please.
Meunier into the empty goal, and the clearance. Well, it's crucial at least to spare Kasper Schmeichel's blushes by Scholes, but
I think he takes an extra touch. I think he could have hit it a little bit earlier.
corner kick only.
We're right at the end of the game here, folks.
Nothing happening to his left. And Tielemans lost control of it. Here's Braithwaite. Scholes and Cornelius in support. Braithwaite went for glory himself. And
Full
that's
time.
the last action. Belgium are the second team to qualify for the last 16. Class is permanent. It came pouring off their substitutes bench in the second half. De Bruyne and Lukaku combined to set up the equalising goal for Torgan Hazard.
Full time, Belgium 2, Denmark 1. I'll see you guys tomorrow for England versus Scotland in Euro 2020. Like, subscribe, the bell notification, the post as well, so you guys can get updated when I do this in the future.